The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They begin the drive with Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 14 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is good.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Let's go.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Levis. That's caught downfield by Addison.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Levis to throw off play action.
Rolling to his right.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Levis back to throw.
And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really
motion right is Addison. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to find Greg Dulcich there.
And now it's third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Third and goal, here's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos about set to go on offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3rd and 9 here. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They go play action with Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Touchdown Broncos. Greg Dulcich, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. DJ Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They run right side with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Vikings at 8-2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Levis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Levis. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Nailor,
a 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Wilson,
a throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Levis. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Levis now off of play action. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue.
And Madison hit, and the ball pops free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So we hit halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings Return back here on offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Levis.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Take it at the 37. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Vikings to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, here's Levis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle. Hunt down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Nailor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Here's Wilson. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. He'll buy some time right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. A tackle made there by Drew Sanders. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, this is Madison.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Levis now off of play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.